Ashe, welcome or welcome back to the channel. Thank you all so much for your continued love and support. Let's go ahead and tap in and see what messages Spirit has for whoever has clicked onto this video. Okay, teleportation and levitation, expand your gifts and powers. Okay, so Spirit is saying that you definitely have some type of spiritual powers here. Okay, yeah, Spirit saying you need to learn more about your gifts. You guys are very, very gifted, but I've heard limited or limiting. You're limiting yourself by not being proactive within your learning and within your education about your gifts. You may be like, yeah, I'm gifted, but what are you doing with it? Are you actually studying it? Are you actually looking into it? Are you actually a student of the universe and putting actual time into developing your skills, right? Okay, we have our beautiful planet here. Restore. Yeah, you're meant to help restore the natural world, not what's going on now. Yeah, you bring the law. You are the justice here. You act with common sense and responsibility when everybody else doesn't. You could be Libra, or something about Libra season, butterflies. Okay, I'm not sure what type of butterfly that is. Is this a monarch butterfly with the orange and then the black dots here? You guys see that up there? Okay, but something about the scales of justice is what I'm picking up on. And, oh, there's a butterfly over here too. Yeah, so things are definitely even. Okay, is this, you got hummingbirds here as well. Hands, okay, it's like, yeah, it's like something about you bring the justice with your gifts, but you need to learn more about your gifts. You're very, very smart. You're very intelligent. Me and my son was just talking about AI. So it's giving, this is what it's given me, especially since I saw this A, you know, it's like you could be a teacher. It's like you're just very, very intelligent. Okay. But your brain is like AI within itself. You know, we were talking about the glasses and all of this different stuff. So, but it's like your spiritual self can have these gifts and so forth where you're able to be able to tap in, okay, and further than what you already have, okay, and you're really able to, I'm hearing wreck some ish up is what I am picking up on. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5. You can have like 5 ancestors around you, or spiritual deities or something like that, otherworldly beings that are around you. It's like your third eye is popping. You could be very wise or older. If you're not older, you know, you're just very wise here, but you can have all gray hair here as well. Sensei, mastering yourself, all of that is what I am picking up on. So Spirit definitely wants you to expand your gifts and expand your powers to be of use within the universe right now, whoever I'm talking to. And this is your spiritual gifts. We talk about our creative gifts a lot, but this is talk about your spiritual gifts. Spirit says, baby, you a unicorn. There's nobody like you. Everybody can have spiritual gifts, but mine's going to be different than yours and the next person's, and everybody's spiritual gift. If you have them, use them. It's like, what's the point of having them, being aware that you have them, but you don't do anything with it? You're part of the problem. You know, so Spirit is saying tap into your uniqueness. Tap into the fact that you are this unicorn energy. Okay, you're supposed to spread this light across the world, across the universe here. Okay, it's like some of you guys may live by water is what I'm picking up. You guys could be water signs here as well. Okay, you guys need to connect with your water ancestors. Okay, is what I am picking up on here as well. Leave an offering, buy some water if you can. If not, that's okay, but still set the intention within your home if you're gonna, you know, do some type of offering within your home. Okay, but yeah, again, definitely something about like the wells, or maybe you live by water. Like I said, you could be a surfer or something like that. There's definitely something about water energy here. Water holds memory is what I'm hearing. Okay, speak into your water. Okay, when you're showering. Okay, speak positivity, you know, to yourself as well. Okay, yeah, Spirit is saying this is, your gifts are supposed to be fun for you. Okay, Spirit says, yeah. I mean, you can't make this 16 and 17s. You guys have many different psychic gifts. You guys have this teleportation and levitation. Okay, is what I am picking up on here. Okay, this leads you in sports. Spirit is saying you're supposed to have fun with this. It's supposed to be fun with you. Spirit is also, I'm getting, this is the normal way of the world. This leisure and sport is supposed to be the normal way that the world is supposed to be. The world is supposed to be having fun, and it's supposed to be a nice, loving, safe place. Of course, we have duality, but it's still not supposed to be horrible. You get what I'm saying? or whatever. It's giving me fair chance, okay, is what I am picking up on here as well. It's like everybody deserves a fair chance. You know, what people do with their fair chances on them, but they at least deserve to have the fair chance. Okay, Spirit is wanting me to tap into both of these here. Okay, so I'm gonna see what and it turned straight to 16, so I'm gonna read this one first since it came here first. Okay, it says, when the frequencies of people's throat chakras become fully fifth dimensional, they become telepathic. Okay, this engenders direct, honest, and clear communication, which in turns creates trust, peace, and a sense of safety. This is giving me channeling. So many of you guys are channelers like me, whether you know it or not. Okay, tap in. Trust yourself. Clairvoyance and remote viewing are possible when certain chambers of the third eye chakra are activated. That's that right there. Okay, it says, in the golden future, everyone will see auras and energy fields. Okay, so everything will be revealed. So pretty much it's like many people have the gifts of seeing auras now, but as we continue to go into the golden future, because keeping up with the times and where everything is shifting to, no matter what we're seeing on TV, the telelights vision, right, it's like you're gonna look at people and automatically see the aura around them. You're going to see where they're vibrating at just because of their aura. Okay, so you're going to automatically know who to stay away from, and those energies aren't going to be able to last long anyways, right? It says, we will know exactly who everyone is and their gifts and their talents, as well as how they feel. Everyone will be able to send and receive video messages directly from third eye to third eye and tune in to what is happening far away. Many will be able to see into the future. As the veils between the worlds thin, many people will see clairvoyantly through the dimensions into the spiritual and angelic realms and communicate with the beings of light who guide and help us. Okay? So just connect with spirit and just trust your gut feelings, trust your intuition, all of that at this time. Ask your spirit guides for any type of guidance here as well. Okay, so with this one right here, it says, after the golden age in 2032, many people will be able to rise up and float a short distance to a different location. That's this levitation and teleportation. They will also have the ability to teleport objects. By around 2050, people will be able to teleport themselves instantly from one place to another. However, these ways of moving take a great deal of energy, so the majority will always prefer to use a transport, drawing on universal power rather than their own. The high priestess and the high priest of Atlantis had the power to glide up to the temple of Poseidon, and some could even fly to other star systems for intergalactic meetings. Soon after 2050, the inhabitants of Earth will have retrieved all the awesome gifts available during Atlantis, and then their powers will soar beyond anything conceived during that era. Okay, so it's like you definitely have extraordinary spiritual gifts. You're an extraordinary spiritual being. Okay, and it's like your gifts may be laying dormant. Your gifts may be just kind of laying there, and it's like you need to really be able to tap in so you can start preparing yourself, okay, for the future, but also for now. Your gifts will continue to get stronger as you use them, but if they lie dormant, if you don't use them, then nothing's going to happen. And you don't want to be caught slipping and 2030 comes around. Okay, and we ain't that far off, y'all. We in 2025, okay? Just based upon what this is saying, right? It's like, and things are shifting quickly, and it's 10:11 right now as well. Okay, on far as the phone is concerned, the time is, I said the phone, far as the time is concerned. Okay, so yeah. So that's definitely on point. All right, so let's see what other messages Spirit has. We'll switch the energy and just see what kind of comes out. Okay, this is some angels of abundance. We're just going to see what messages are here, okay? So we have courage to ask for and accept help, especially when it comes to your spiritual gifts, okay? But some of you guys may need help, again, developing your spiritual gifts, okay? So connect with your ancestors. But you guys may need help in any type of way. This could be financial help. This could be, you may, let's say if you need something opened, right? And you can't do it. And instead of asking for somebody's help, it's like you're too prideful to even ask for help, even if it's small, is my point. It's like you'd rather just have the jar just sitting there and you don't get what you want, which is the open jar, to get the contents out of it. You rather it just sit there because you just don't want to ask nobody for help. You just stubborn. Some of y'all may be just very, very stubborn, okay? Some of you all may feel like this could be spiritual help or physical help. If you literally have no one to ask for physical help, that's very inner and overstandable, okay? But you can still also ask for physical help from the universe. Hey, universe, hey, I need you to send me some people. This is what I need taken care of. You feel me? Like, send me this type of person, send me this type of person, and send me this type of person. And as long as you do that, then you have to just trust and believe that you know that your signal to ask for help for physical people to come into your life that you can trust will come into your life. But you have to be in a place where you're open enough to be able to receive whatever this help may be as well, okay? However it comes in. And then we have attracting, not chasing. Anything or anyone you chase after will run the other way because of the fear underlying chasing energy. That's kind of like what I was just saying as well. You have to be open and willing, and by pretty much attracting, you have to attract. You get what I'm saying? So just because you ain't chasing something don't mean you attracting either. Maybe you ain't chasing, but you also ain't attracting. You ain't chasing because you closed off. But if you closed off, are you open to receive? You get what I'm saying? So make sure you're actually in the vibrational. You're always attracting no matter what. But what are you attracting? You only attract what you are. What are you? Not who are you, but what are you? So that's what you need to tap into. You're a what, not a who. Okay? So tap into that. I mean, spirit. I heard spirit is loud and clear. Spirit is screaming at somebody. Spirit says, do the fucking work. Spirit saying, do the work. Okay, is this a banji or a banjo, whatever? Okay, it's not enough just to dream or pray about it and just have the vision in your head. You gotta put your feet to the fire. You gotta put your feet to the pavement. You gotta do something about it. Okay, you have to take a positive action steps, is what it's saying. Okay, from whatever you're divinely guided to take. You have to trust the steps that you're being told to take. Okay, let's see. Moonlighting. You can start working on your dream career part-time while keeping your other job to pay the bills. Soon your dream career will take flight and fully support you. Spirit is saying it's a time for you to have fun here as well. Okay, moonlighting here. So you guys could be working multiple jobs, or maybe you guys work one job and then you guys are also business owners or entrepreneurs, or you're starting up your business or a creative project. Spirit is saying it's okay if you're working at this time because that work isn't forever. Okay, your future is meant to be full of freedom of time, freedom of your energy, freedom of the finances, whatever it is that you want to do, freedom of certain mindsets and belief systems, okay, is what I am picking up on here, okay? Also with this, have courage to ask for help, like I said, is really bringing me back here to ask to help. Your spiritual gifts are so important because that's what's going to lead you here. That's what's going to lead you to help you to not be able to have to work a job and so forth. Is what I am hearing for some of you all as well. Look, people are giving to each other. This is giving me that Six of Pentacles type of energy. Everyone is supporting everyone. Okay, so it's like you may be put in this. I know for me right now, I'm in a place where I have a lot of support. Like it's almost like, okay, you know, Spirit had to introduce me to what it feels like to actually have support, even if everyone doesn't, you know, agree or whatever. It's like, oh, okay, I know what it feels like to have support. I know what it feels like, you know, to be cheered for. I know what it feels like to be clapped for, or to say, hey, you know, you're awesome. Or, you know, it's like, okay, this feels good. You know, I tell myself, I hype me up. You know, I've been on a very long journey Okay, so my point is, it's like, don't be afraid to ask for the people. Don't, and be open to the way that you receive it. Okay, but you're in a place to be able to receive. And also, I'm getting, these people are going to, these people are going to be able to accept your spiritual gifts as well. And a lot of the people that you're connected with, they're spiritual as well. So the people that are in your life, they're spiritual. So you're gonna feel inner and overstood because they get it. You're gonna be able to have those conversations and they get you. It's like, oh, okay, yeah, these my people. You get what I'm saying? So definitely do not be afraid to ask for the help. But I'm trying to tell you, be open to the way it comes in. That's all I'm gonna say. Because it's giving me hidden gifts or hidden talents, or even my son was talking about hidden tips. Okay, so there's some things that could be hidden and so forth, but you look at one thing and be like, nah, I don't want that. I don't know, like, God, I asked for this and you presented me to this. But as soon as you accept it, it's like, oh, all this other stuff is behind it. You get what I'm saying? It's giving me kind of like a whole bunch of coins. You thinking it's just like a little coin bag or something, but then you open it, it's like all these coins. Even if it's a small coin bag, it's giving me like the Crown Royal bag. But even if it's like a small bag, if you pour it out, you think it's full of pennies or even what, quarters, right? You know, it's like, but then you pour it out and it's a bunch of, dollar pieces or $2 pieces or whatever, or like each coin is worth $1 million or something. It's just full of them. It's just pouring out type of thing. It's like, whoa, okay, I didn't know that this is what this was. You get what I'm saying? So be open to how it comes in. Because the universe is infinite and our ways are not spirit ways. Okay? And that's how you're this unicorn. So remember, you are the unique one. Okay? Don't settle for less. In any area, in your relationships, in your friendships, or anything like that. You get to get this unicorn get whatever it wants. Anybody see this unicorn? They can be like, oh, a unicorn. It's going to start just wanting to be in its presence, trying to feed it, giving it food, giving it water, just dropping flowers off, wherever the unicorn is. It's going to it's like, oh, you could be getting gifts. Again, people could just be coming in, giving you gifts. This is what you're attracting, or I like to say aligning with. Okay? But there's also something about this moonlighting and you working on your dream career, okay, that's going hand in hand right now, okay? So that may be significant for some of you guys, okay? But it's definitely a fun time for you, or you're going to be experiencing a fun time very, very soon is what I am picking up on with this fun here and this work and moonlighting and your career, your dream job, and all of that, okay? So that's what I'm picking up on, okay? And then on the bottom of the deck, we have exercise to increase your energy and manifestation abilities. I'm always talking about movement, whether you're dancing, whether you're exercising, whether you're walking, okay? Walking for 10 minutes if that's all you have, just around your block or wherever, right? Finding the time and the ways to be able to do it. If you go to work, taking a 5-10 minute break and walking around your building, if that's safe for you, whatever it is, the suggestion, find a way to move your body, because it's removing the old timelines. You're sweating it out, you're moving it out, you're moving the energy, so the energy just isn't stagnant. Like we saw earlier, Spirit says, do the fucking work. Do the work. Do the work. And gratitude is definitely significant. I just saw it here, but I also saw it on one of these as well. Like being it's like, instead attract what you need by sending out love, gratitude, and welcoming energy. Okay, so be open, but again, you have to do the work. You got to do the work, you guys. So I'm going to close off with some charms, okay, for further confirmation that this message is for you. Okay, I'll just let you guys see. Let's see what's here. So we have X. Your name could start with an X, Xavier. Okay, there could be something about an X, or cutting something off here as well, or marking something complete, done, like Xing it off the list or something like that. But the letter X could be significant, or if you're not seeing it now, maybe you're going to see something in the future. Okay, this is giving me siren energy, you know, like the Tales of the Mermaid is what I'm picking up, but something about a ship, Navy, okay, military, water. I said something was significant about the water energy earlier, okay, but something about a ship. You guys could be going on a boat, but anchor, okay, being anchored as well, anchoring yourself. Also, again, that siren energy, calling in what it is you want, calling in, okay, whatever it is that you desire, okay, in life. Let me see, can you guys see that? Yeah, I'll put this down here. Okay, but being anchored in who you are. Okay, I'll say those for last. All right, rocking chair, or excuse me, a rocking horse. Rocking chair could be significant, or just movement, rocking, right? So you guys could ride horses, or riding horses. Horseback riding could be significant in general. I'm hearing like selling horses, or like maybe you want to buy a horse or something like that as well, or you want to like a horse farm, or maybe you just want to own your own horses, okay, or something like that. I'm hearing living out in the country, living out in the wild. Okay, I'm also seeing like a homestead. Okay, gardens. I'm seeing cabbage and lettuce and all of that, tomatoes and so forth. So that could be somebody. Okay, but this is giving me movement. There is movement, and very quick movement. It's giving me like a knight, coming in on its horse, you know. So whether it's the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Air, or whatever, you know, but something is moving very quickly. I said that earlier as well. So yeah, something is definitely moving very quickly. I feel like as soon as you tap into your spiritual gifts, the more you tap into your spiritual gifts, the more spirit is going to guide you, and you're going to jump timelines or quantum leap very, very quickly. Okay. And you're going to be living within your manifestation, but you can't get to your manifestations based upon worldly, what's going on in the world, having conversation. If all your conversations are political, if all your conversations are, well, this and this and this and this and this and this, it's like, that's low vibrational conversations. You should be so high vibrational, so you should be so tapped into your gifts that all you focusing on is being far away from low vibrational energies and being in the timeline that you desire for you and your family. That's it. But I definitely feel like tapping into your spiritual gifts is going to give you the dreams, the answers. Dreams can be significant. Pay attention to your dreams. You're going to see the signs more clearly and everything. And as you trust your intuition and your psychic abilities of the messages you're receiving, okay, and the more you trust that you are this beautiful, beautiful, sweet, loving, kind unicorn, whoever is watching, you're a wonderful human being. If you're watching me, you may not F around, but you a cool motherfucker. You feel me? You cool people. You ain't with all of that. You can be around anybody. Anybody can be around you. They may not like you, but it ain't because of what you doing. Well, it would be because of what you doing, but you ain't doing nothing purposefully to nobody. You just existing. You just breathing. You get what I'm saying? So you have to really know this. Do not doubt yourself. And if you have any self-doubt or anything else, that's going to stop you from attracting or aligning as well. So tap into who you are. The only thing you should be doing is self-work, self-work, self-work. Focusing in on yourself and your family and what's really important. I'm hearing hone in. I'm also hearing drone. Something about drone. I don't know why, but it's giving me like a drone is like, I don't know why I'm about to say this, but it's giving me like a drone being outside somebody's window watching them or hovering and paying attention. So I don't know why the heck that came, because you got these abilities. Some of y'all chosen. Y'all already know what it is. Sometimes y'all may be having eyes on y'all that y'all, I don't know why. I don't want to get into that energy, but the more we get into 2028 and 2030 and 2035, and that's just 2035 is just 10 years from now. That's not long. We're going to see a lot of things shift, especially with AI and technology and everything with that. But I don't even pay attention to all that. I ain't even on that timeline. I reject a lot of certain things. It's like I don't even subscribe to it. You get what I'm saying? So, but but that's, you have to attract and trust your psychic abilities, because that's what's going to help things move quickly. Getting back to this horse, trusting your psychic gifts, not doubting yourself, trusting that you are this individual, that you are dope AF, no matter what people may have told you before, whatever. You do have these psychic abilities, these gifts, and so forth. You are way ahead of your time for a reason. You know how there's music artists and so forth. They come and they make all this music, and then they may pop off, but then when they're no longer here, or it's like a song comes back around 20 years later or something like that, it's like, man, they was ahead of their time, but they made it on time so it could be out there long enough for it to, go through the universe to come back in the right time. You're ahead of your time when it comes to your psychic ability. So a lot of people may say, oh, what are you into? You into that? And oh, you're crazy for thinking about all of this type of stuff. They crazy for not believing, but they're not meant to believe. So don't let other people doubt you, or religious backgrounds, or religious folk, or anything, even if they're not religious, just people that, whoever, that are judgmental or whatever. It's like, you don't let those people, you're doing right. You're watching this video for a reason. Okay, so things are gonna move. The quicker you tap into your spiritual gifts and keep tapping in, you're gonna be able to manifest at a quicker rate. Okay, is what I am picking up on. So that's how you're going to get things moving. You got the key to something. You got the answers to something. If you guys can see this here, this key, okay, it's like you are the key. You are the answers. Okay, is what I am picking up on as well. A heart could be significant as well, or love, or loving yourself, or being in a relationship, being in a connection, okay, an actual love and romantic connection could definitely be significant. A relationship could definitely be the key for some of you all. You and a partner could be coming together. Both of you guys have, psychic abilities and gifts in different types of ways. Okay, and Spirit is going to be partnering people. I heard warning, sound the alarm. All unequally yoked relationships will be falling apart. They're already falling apart, and you can sense it. If you're in a relationship that's unequally yoked, you may be able to start seeing the signs and like, okay, or what's going on? Spirit is doing it. Don't try to keep together what Spirit is tearing apart. That was in a TP movie. I mention some celebrity names sometime, but I'm also starting to get off of like, you feel me? But but at the end of the day, there may be some I mention, but you get what some of them, it's like, nope, I ain't gonna mention. At the end of the day, if certain relationships are falling apart, it's so you're not gonna be alone forever. It's so another relationship, so you can be in a relationship with someone who is equally yoked with you energetically and spiritually, because you don't know what Spirit sees within that person, or if they're never going to change, or it's not about even them changing their behaviors. You may say, I can deal with their behaviors, so it may not even be about their behaviors. Even if you don't like it, you still may be able to say, you know what, it's whatever, make up the excuses, and I'm gonna still stay with them, whatever. But Spirit is saying it's not about even their behaviors. It's about they're not equally yoked spiritually. And only the strongest can survive. And so you can't be this spiritual individual 10 years from now with all these psychic gifts, but yet you're with someone who's not in that energy and never will be, because that's not part of, it's almost like you're this spiritual entity, alien, that's on earth, but you fell in love with a human or with a normal person. Spirit is saying that has to get broken up, because to keep the spiritual energy frequency where it's supposed to be, where Earth is headed to, you can't do it alone. You're going to need support. And yes, you can have other spiritual support, right? Of people that will be around you, but as far as your partner, so you can exchange that intimate energy and so forth. Even if it's not sexual energy, it includes that, but it doesn't have to be. Even if you and this person are lovers, but you never actually connected sexually, or intercourse, then y'all still are, and you guys are still connecting a certain type of frequency with each other that both of y'all need from one another. To keep doing what you guys are doing. I'm hearing charge up. This is for somebody. You guys are charging each other up. So this could be a new relationship that you're getting into if you're single, okay? Or if you're in a relationship and you see things are not going well within your current relationship, then it's being broken up for a reason. And that's just the message that Spirit is here. And Spirit would rather you hear it so you can prepare for it and be aware of it, so to speak, than to be caught off by surprise, so to speak. I'm not speaking anything over anyone's relationship. If this doesn't apply to you, it's not for you. But it's also for who it's for. It ain't for me. It's for somebody. But you are the key, okay? You have the answer, but you have to be able to unlock it by tapping into yourself. But any answers that you do need, any doors that you need unlocked, the doors are automatically unlocked because you have the master key. You are the master key. It's kind of like your energy gets you into anywhere. You are the master key. But anything that you don't have, Spirit is going to supply you to help open up the doors, or whatever the case may be. Give you the information, the key information that is necessary, right? Birds are significant again. I was wanting to say seagulls earlier when I said the hummingbirds. Okay, but seagulls are definitely significant. Birds over here. Wings are significant as well here. Okay, these look like wings here as well. Okay, music could be significant. A lot of different colors. Track. Okay, playing sports and so forth here as well. Again, seeing people's auras and all of that is significant. Bodies of water. This person is swimming. I just realized that there. I'm hearing a grove. Orange groves. It's giving me ley lines. Some of you guys, Spirit, with this ley line energy, Spirit just told me some of you guys may be getting an assignment to move. It may be almost feeling like an uproot for some of you all, or some of you, and it's like some of you guys may feel like, dang, I love where I'm at and yada yada yada, but Spirit may say, hey, I got someplace I actually need you to be because your skills and your gifts are needed in this area. I'm here. I just heard Chicago and Colorado. I literally just heard Chicago and Colorado. So I don't know if you live there currently or if you're being guided to go there, or that could just be significant in some type of way for somebody, okay? Or the letter C could be significant. Christina, okay? But I'm also hearing cry, carry on, luggage, carry with the carry on, or carry on with your life. I'm not sure, right? But yeah, that's what I'm picking up on. But Spirit is maybe moving you guys somewhere because you're needed somewhere. Some of y'all like, hell yeah, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to pack my carry-on bag and get the fuck on the plane and get the fuck out of Dodge and go to this new place. Some of y'all like, dang, this might be a hard move because I'm leaving my family. I'm leaving. Like, some of you guys may literally be getting uprooted. It may not be this year, but it may be in the near future. Okay, everything isn't right now, right? This is energy, so it can apply. You know, y'all know how many times I got so many emails. People like, oh, Nayla, you read for me a few years ago, and boom, this is playing out. It was, my reads are always significant for where you are right now, but some of the things don't play out. It's time goes, it's future telling in certain times. It's advice. It's all encompassing. Right? You know, what I'm saying is, okay, you get it for right now. It's like, it's helpful for right now. You needed to hear the message now. But also just how in the book, how I was reading, we were talking about in 2032 when things is going to be happening. It's things that's helping you to prepare for what's coming up, because it's only now and now and now. But each now is the next day, if that makes sense. We still got to get through the month of August, the month of September, October, November. We ain't going backwards. So we're only moving forward. Some things may play out a few weeks from now. So whatever the case may be, weeks from now, months from now, years, it just depends. A few days, a few hours, everything. Some things, y'all know how my life is so synchronistic right now. Literally, I say something and it's, I mean, literally not 10 seconds later, it's some type of symbol. Like, I was having a conversation with somebody. I was having a conversation and they said, so I was like, we were doing something and I was like, oh, I don't really want to say what the conversation is, you know, because it's private and so forth. But it's pretty much, there was something splashed on me. And I was like, that's spirit. I didn't get upset, nothing. I was like, oh, that's spirit. That's spirit right there. I just wiped it off and continued. I was like, oh, it was just fun. That was spirit playing with me. Spirit is playing with you. Man, when I tell you, spirit has been playing with me. And it's really cool and fun to see. So tap in, because things are speeding up. There's something about speed. I'm hearing the need for speed. I'm also getting race car drivers and so forth. I'm seeing the black and white checkered flag. I mean, I don't know what's going on. You know, I'm only delivering the messages. I'm only channeling the messages, but I'm trying to tell y'all, tap, tap, tap in. If you own that, if you high vibrational and not just, oh, love, 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 and trying to see. No, if you listen to a read like this, y'all my people. Because this is what's, you know, really, what's really going on. But definitely something about messages or something, you being able to fly, or, you know, you coming up and away from some type of situation, you being able to glide through, things being easier for you, you flying above all the drama, above all the war, above all the smoke on the ground type of energy, turning a new leaf here, okay? Something about the fall time as well. I'm hearing October, okay? Yeah, I specifically heard October, so you could be born in October, okay? When the leaves start to fall off the trees, so definitely something about fall. And you could be a Pisces, or Pisces could be significant, or you could be an Aquarius, or an Aquarius could be significant. Okay, so these are your messages. Thank you all so much for your continued love and support, and I will see you all in the next one. I am motivational speaker Nayla LATRICE. Peace.